E te iwi whakapono, tēnā koutou. To the family of believers, greetings during this Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori, the Māori Language Week. This is Thought for the Day for today. My name's Mike Enright, and I'm part of the pastoral team at Eastview Baptist Church. I shared a couple of weeks ago now in this Thought for the Day about the black swans, or black swan, in the lake over the road from our house. I'm sad to say, since then the black swan has disappeared. He seems to have vanished, spent much less time in our lake than he did last year. His partner never turned up. But I have also been looking at and thinking about the Canadian geese that we have, and they seem to be there all the time. And one of the things I've discovered about Canadian geese is they have plenty of cheek. They get out of the lake, they wander around the subdivision, and they make a mess. They poo everywhere, and it's very difficult to remove from your driveway and from the footpath. And I read something in the newspaper the other day about Canadian geese. They've been making a nuisance of themselves at the Clearwater Golf Course down in Christchurch. And there's been huge numbers of them gathering on the water courses of the golf course, and yeah, making a real mess. And then I read that somebody had come up with the idea of making some cutout shapes of coyote, and they'd erected these around the golf course, and the problem has just about totally gone. The Canadian geese have disappeared. They don't like the look of these shapes of coyotes. And that got me wondering, why coyotes? Is it that there is some distant memory submerged in the DNA of Canadian geese that they recognise coyotes, North American natives, and to think, oh, we've got to get rid of it? So I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but I was interested that it wasn't any other shape, it wasn't any other animal. It was coyotes that were used, and they got rid of the Canadian geese. And as I thought about that, it got me wondering again, the remarkable world that we live in. I heard on TV a couple of nights ago somebody talking about trees. We know that trees communicate with each other through their root system. I thought, do we? I didn't know that, but maybe that's a thing. And then, I don't know if you saw this, but some New Zealanders have been teaching cows to go to the toilet, in a toilet, and by doing so getting rid of the problem of urine being spread across the paddocks and all of the ecological problems that causes. So they've invented this moo-loo and taught cows how to use it. And it just made me think, we live in this world, this universe that's full of things we don't understand. I mean, who knew for thousands of years that there were things called radio waves in our environment? But when these were discovered, next thing we can broadcast sounds, then we can broadcast pictures, we can establish a thing called the internet and the cloud. And science, it seems to me, is all about discovering and then working out how to make use of what's always been there. And that has just got me wondering again, what a remarkable world, what a remarkable universe we live in. And yeah, that takes you back to the initial question, I guess, the foundational question. Has it all just evolved? Has it just become out of nothing? Or is there a designer, a creator? It seems to me that it takes an awful lot more faith to believe that there's nothing out there apart from the material world than to believe in a God, a creator, a designer. As the Bible says, in the beginning, God created, and it was good. That certainly makes sense to me. Hope you're having a good day.